guys see this? You see this? Okay. Let me tell you guys something. Every now and then, I get a comic book that I get really freaking excited about. Okay. I talk a lot about comics in this thing. It's called The Art of Comics. That's why. But every now and then, I get a freaking book that I am just like, I gotta buy the next one. I'm like, I gotta spend some money on Amazon Prime, and I gotta get the next book. That's this. Planetes. I don't know why it's called Planetes. It sounds Spanish to me. But it is great, okay? I gotta talk to you about this, okay? This is gonna be more of a review gushing video, okay? Don't get distracted by my long hair or the background. We're talking about Planetes, damn it. Okay. I first got exposed to this. I was at a small convention here in Ventura, California. Down the road here, a little convention. I set up my booth for my graphic novel, Pariah, Missouri, Western comic. And the librarian of the local library said, hey, have you read this anime? Have you seen this anime called Planetes? I'm like, what are you talking about? It's great. It's the best thing. It's about astronauts, like garbage men in space. It's very scientific. It's very real. It's great. So I was like, okay, I'll freaking write that down. I wrote it down. I looked it up. Couldn't find it anywhere. Drove down to Amoeba Records months later, and I found it at Amoeba Records in the DVD pile of anime. I bought the DVDs. There's 3 of them, I think, at the time. Watched the anime, and I loved it. I'm like, oh, I get it. This is really good. Well, then I'm like, I should get the manga, right? Go to the source. Almost always, the manga's better, right? Do we agree that the manga's generally better, right? This isn't the art of manga or the art of anime. It's the art of comics, but, mangas are better. So I got it. This is reproduced here in America with Dark Horse, Englishifized, $20. Amazon's like 15. And I read this mofo in like a couple days. Manga is like that. I feel like you can read manga quicker than American comics. I don't know if that's psychological. I don't know if it's because there's like less words at times. I don't know why, but I feel like I can write through them quicker. I really like this book, you guys. I really do. It has, there's just a realism. There's heart. There's like the passion of like goals and the passion of like something you want more than anything. There's love, there's human, there's frailty, there's political. It's good. It's really good. And the art is damn. Can I just show it to you? Is that okay? Can I just like go ahead and show you guys what I want to talk about? Let me just show it to you, okay? Just hang on. Okay guys, here we are. Check this out. This is, like most manga, it kind of starts out, and what I read, I actually found out that a lot of manga have the first couple pages colored, and that's kind of a sign of their popularity. When a manga gets really popular, I guess the mangaka has a little bit more time or whatever resources, and they kind of color a couple pages. So each of these, there's like, 12 little like chapters. That's another thing I like about this, is it's almost like episodic, where there is a through storyline, but they're little like episodes, which I really like that, just format. I feel like it's more digestible because I could just like, okay, I'm going to bang out this little story and bang out this one and bang on this one. And next thing you know, I'm like 5 in, So it's just, here, can we just like look at this just for a second, you guys? Just sit here for a minute and look at this. Now, it's not the best damn thing you've seen in the world, but just look at the airbrush work he's doing, the brush work. This is airbrushed. The coloring, look at the line quality and the inking, how clean it is, but yet there's character and there's contour to it all. The realistic kind of gadget like machinery pieces is really good. It's really good. I mean, it's like, I don't know what his reference library was like, his scrap file to build this out. But I mean, there's just some really great details that feel like it's built in the real world. That alone, I freaking tip my hat to, because that's just a lot of freaking work. And I love that stuff. So it's, the faces is kind of like classic manga. It's not, It's not big eyes, but it's really, look at this. Just just look at this stuff here. And remember, their sizes are smaller than our American 10 by 15s. They're like 9 by 13 and a half or something, like 9 and a quarter by 13 and a quarter, something like that. So they're working a little bit smaller than us. But just really great stuff. It's all black and white, of course. It's, got some screen tones, but he doesn't overdo it. When needed, he puts in some nice hatching and detailed stuff. It tells the story of these guys who work in kind of a debris control or environmental control group who pull out the trash and the debris and the refuge that is surrounding the earth, because when accelerating, when orbiting, it can be lethal to other passenger ships or satellites and such. And so they're out there retrieving derelict ships and derelict satellites and such. There's also a colony on the moon, and so they go to the moon at times to refuel and stuff like that. So they're kind of like garbage men in a way, but they have these little adventures. They're like a little small squad, and there's just some really great stories about love and the loss of life and family, and one of the characters goes back to back home to the earth, and talks to his brother who wants to be an astronaut, and this other character lost his wife in space, and this one wants to go and buy a spacecraft, and it's just really, really, really well done. It's a fun read. It's easy to read. It's got the human condition in it. They talk about the human condition. Again, the machinery is really well done. It's just something I really dig. I can't tell you enough. I really like this book. High freaking praise, man. This is oh my gosh, this was a great moment too. And it's just this moment here is such a good moment. Such a great image there. This hug, there's just a lot of when you read the story, there's a lot into this here. There's just a lot of heart into that. Just a little bit of breath there. I'm a big fan, man. I'm a super fan of this book. I think it is really, really well done. It's up there with, it's up there with I'm gonna go crazy, but it's up there with Nausicaa and Lone Wolf and all those guys. It's good. So there you go. A quick video, man, but this is important. I really like it. So this is more of just like a review almost. In fact, it is a review. Check out all my other videos, you guys. You have not subscribed? You best click on that subscribe button, dude. And click on the bell icon so you know when I'm coming up. Every Tuesday and every Saturday, I got new videos. And every now and then, I'll throw in one on Thursday. So just be aware that the art of comics is kicking some ass, and we want you to be part of the team, man. There you go. Thanks a lot. Have a great one. Bye, guys.